Hey, it's Jamie Roberts from Our Footy Story, and today I am in New Norfolk in the southern end of Tasmania at the Boyer Oval. Now, the Boyer Oval is where Peter Hudson learned how to play football as a kid. He spent all his spare time kicking the football around here as he lived just nearby. Hudson was playing senior football in 1961 at just 15 years of age, alongside his old man in a premiership year for the local club Upper Derwent. A couple of years later, he was here playing for New Norfolk. Hawthorn were pretty keen on getting the young goal kicker over to Melbourne, but he was reluctant to leave. He liked living here in New Norfolk, and in 65 and 66 played here, kicking more than 100 goals in each season. At the start of 67, Hudson rang Hawthorn recruiting manager Ron Cook and told him he wanted just one more year at New Norfolk. Well, Cook was not having a bar of it. He jumped straight on the next plane, turned up at Hudson's door and convinced him to change his mind and start with the Hawks that year. Now, Hudson obviously shined on the big stage. He was brilliant at reading the ball. He believed that one of the most important things to do was to watch how the ball came off the boot when the ball was getting kicked towards him. He also operated from deep inside the goal square. He would outfox his opponents every time by knowing exactly the right place to get to at exactly the right time. Hudson was only kept goalless twice in the VFL, once by Richmond's Barry Richardson. Now, Barry had said later that he noticed that Hudson kept running into the open goal square, so he played him from about 10 metres behind. Well, it threw Hudson right off and he didn't kick a goal that day. But the next time they played each other, Hudson stood on the goal line, so that was the end of Barry Richardson's plan. Now, Peter Hudson is obviously a Hawthorn legend, but he's also an Australian Hall of Fame legend. He's in the Tasmanian team of the century and he's in the Hawthorn team of the century. He kicked an incredible 727 goals over 129 games for Hawthorn, averaging 5.6 goals a game, which is ahead of Tony Lockett and, of course, the great John Coleman. It's important to note that Peter's son Paul was also a Hawthorn champion, playing 245 games and also being named an All-Australian. There's a fantastic story about a church in Hawthorn in Hudson's time that put up a sign at the front of its church saying, "What would you do if Jesus came to Hawthorn?" Well, a graffiti artist soon responded by writing, "Move Hudson to centre half forward." I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Check out our Facebook page for more videos. I'll see you later. 1, 2, 3, 4.